Hey guys, something happened to me recently that I cannot eat meat anymore. But let me tell you why. So as many of you know, I'm in a spiritual journey. And I started my spiritual journey about 2 years ago. And I'm sure many of you know what is spiritual journey. So the concept of spiritual journey is we believe that we are all one. There's a lot of things you have to do in order for you to stay on a spiritual path. And part of doing spiritual journey, you also have to meditate. So a year and a half ago, my body was telling me to challenge myself not to drink alcohol. And mind you, I do not drink a lot of alcohol. I drink alcohol occasionally and socially, but not heavily. So I ended up challenging myself not to drink alcohol for a month. And after a month, I realized I was so proud of myself. So I thought to myself, you know what? Why not add one more month? See if I can do it. And another month later, I did not touch alcohol. And despite all the challenges not being able to drink my favorite alcohol drink, I did it. So after 2 months of challenging myself, I asked myself, should I continue not drinking anymore or should I take a break? And finally, I've decided not to drink anymore or at all. I quit 100% drinking alcohol. And when I made my decision, I told my partner about it. And he was like, are you sure you don't want to drink anymore? Because I know you have a lot of favorites. And mind you, he doesn't drink alcohol at all. He quit 6 years ago. So I told him, yes, I'm very sure about that. And now, a year and a half later, zero alcohol in my system. I felt so good and I felt so light. Now let's go back to not eating meat part. So a month ago, there was another voice in my head says, don't eat meat anymore. And in my mind, I was like, you gotta be kidding me. But at the same time, I thought about it. Is this another command from my spirit guide? So a month ago, I attended a lot of gatherings, weddings or family gatherings. And of course, there was a lot of meat in front of me. And some families were offering me meat because they know I eat meat. And by the way, I'm also not a crazy meat eater. I eat meat when it's in front of me. So when I try the meat, for some reason, I cannot even swallow it. And every time I try to swallow it, it's either no taste or it doesn't taste good at all. And when I tried swallowing it, my body feels so weird. And for some reason, I feel kind of like feeling guilty for eating it. And at this point, I'm not even craving to eat meat at all. And for some reason, my body is craving fruits and vegetables only. As for now, I'm not gonna decide not to eat meat completely because, hey, I'm still human. I'm gonna try to eat meat if I can, but I'm not gonna eat it if my body don't want it. And as for now, I will try to remain eating seafood. So far, my body is not rejecting it. But the fact that I'm not eating meat, I feel so good. My mind and mental state feels so good. And on top of that, the moment that I stopped eating meat, I lost a lot of weight. Normally, I would be like 100 to 102 pounds. I stopped eating meat. I became 96 pounds. And that's the lowest weight I've ever had. And the last time I checked my weight, I was 97.8, which is not bad. What about you guys? Have you tried being on a spiritual journey? If so, what are the things that change in your life?